These are the X-Raypad Meteorite DIY dot skates. X-Raypad first glass skate and the fastest skate available in X-Raypad's skate lineup. But due to some unique aspects to the Meteorite's material and their physical shaping, the skates, while being very speed optimized, have a surprising amount of control to them. So while the Meteorite dots have that speedy glide you'd expect from a glass skate, due to their unique characteristics, they feel very controllable, unlike many of the other glass skates available on the market. So in today's video, we'll be breaking down all the unique features of the X-Raypad Meteorite skates, talk about the unique performance profile, their unique shaping, what pads they're compatible with, and go over a couple compatibility related things you should keep in mind if you're considering the X-Raypad Meteorite DIY dots. But before we get started, be sure to get subscribed to the official X-Raypad YouTube channel. We'll be doing product breakdowns like this for all current and future X-Raypad products, so be sure to get subscribed so you don't miss any future X-Raypad content. Starting off, let's talk pricing and unboxing. The Meteorite dots retail for $60.99 USD per set, and they are available in three colors: black, red, and blink, which are designed to look like tiny green cat eyes. Each set includes 8 Meteorite dots, 2 adhesive removal wipes, 2 alcohol wipes, and a plastic removal tool. As of recording this video, the Meteorite skates only come in dot skate form, but in the future there may be additional versions which we'll cover in their own breakdown videos. Now, even though the Meteorite skates are made out of glass, their installation process is the same as X-Raypad's other dot skates. If you want to learn how to install the Meteorite dots or any of other X-Raypad skate types, please refer to the official X-Raypad skate installation guide, which will be linked down in the video description for a detailed guide on how to properly install all of X-Raypad skate types. Alright, let's talk about the Meteorite skates' dimensions and their unique shaping next. Just like all the other X-Raypad dot skates, the Meteorite dots have the same width of 6.5mm, but due to their unique shaping, they're slightly taller than the other X-Raypad skates, measuring 0.99mm tall. Traditionally speaking, the Jade, Obsidian, and Obsidian Pro and Air versions of those dot skates have all had the same cylindrical shaping with a slightly rounded surface, but as I alluded to a moment ago, the Meteorite skates are shaped quite differently. Instead of the traditional shape, the Meteorite dots are more rounded and spherically shaped. We advertise this shape as a 17.5D arc shaping, but simply put, the Meteorite skates are just more spherical than the other X-Raypad skates, which are more cylindrical. Now, the unique shaping is one aspect that gives the Meteorite skates their unique performance profile, as their surface area is taller and thinner than the surface area of the more cylindrically shaped X-Raypad dot skates and other glass skates. Because of this, the Meteorite dots will naturally sink deeper into your mousepad than other skates will, which is what gives the Meteorite dots their unique high degree of stopping power, as well as what makes them feel more controllable compared to other glass skates. This trait is unique to the Meteorite skates, as the more cylindrically shaped X-Raypad dot skates, due to their larger surface area, can't dig into a mousepad surface as much. So the degree of control you can gain by pressing a cylindrical dot skate into a mousepad is much lower than the degree you can get here on the Meteorite skates when pressing them into your mousepad. Another aspect that gives the Meteorite skates their unique performance profile is their material. As I mentioned earlier, the Meteorite dots are made out of glass, specifically a high-strength aluminosilicate glass with a Mohs hardness of 7. Because of their material and hardness, the Meteorite skates have an essentially infinite lifespan when compared to other X-Raypad dot skates, as the glass material is highly resistant to scratching and wear and tear. Another unique aspect to the Meteorite dots is that, unlike many other glass skates on the market, the Meteorite skates are uncoated. Commonly, glass skates and glass pads for that matter are coated to decrease their friction coefficients, which does work in the short term, but over long term this coating can wear, causing inconsistencies in their performance. But since the Meteorite skates aren't coated, their performance will be consistent over their technically infinite lifespan, unlike coated glass skates. But the Meteorite skates glass material has still been treated in a way, as it's been jewelry grade polished, which gives them a similar lower friction glide to a coated skate, just without the shortfalls of being coated. The skate material is also fully resistant to moisture and other environmental factors that could affect their performance, just like X-Raypad's PTFE, hardened PTFE, or UHWMPE material skates. Now, on the topic of the Meteorite skate material, let's talk about the Meteorite's pad compatibility next. Since they're made out of glass, these skates are only designed to be used on fabric or plastic mouse pads. They cannot be used on metal, glass, or ceramic pads, as the skates will either be damaged or damage those pad types. If you're looking for a skate for those pad types, I'd recommend checking out the X-Raypad Obsidian Air or Obsidian Air Pro skates, as they are more optimized for use on glass pads, metal pads, and ceramic pads. But even on fabric pads, since the Meteorite skates are dot skates, their compatibility with with extra soft pads is quite poor, as due to their shaping they dig into the mousepad surface a little too much, causing your mouse to bottom out. Sometimes you can get away with using them on extra soft pads if you have a very light grip like a fingertip grip, but their overall usage on extra soft pads is less than ideal. On medium firmness pads, the Meteorites perform much better and don't have as many compatibility issues as they did on extra soft pads, but with heavier grips you might still have some bottoming out issues with these skates. And when it comes to firm base pads, this is the pad type that the Meteorite skates are most compatible with, as they're usable with all grip styles and don't have any bottoming out issues due to the firmness of the bases. Now before we talk about the Meteorite's performance profile, I wanted to quickly mention another unique aspects to these skates: their degree of physical feedback. Since they're made out of glass, these skates will transfer much more friction from the pad you're using them on to your mouse than softer PTFE skates will. So if you use the Meteorite skates on a rougher surface pad, there will be a much higher degree of physical feedback, so keep this in mind if you're considering the Meteorite skates. Next, let's talk about the Meteorite skates performance profile. Due to their material, polishing, and unique shaping, the Meteorites, as I mentioned at the top of this video, are fast. Faster than the Jade Dots, but not to a degree where they feel uncontrollable like other glass skates. As such, the skates have a low range of both initial and dynamic frictions, but due to their unique shaping, they have more control when you press down to stop your mouse or during movements. This allows the skates to be naturally very good for flicking, as the low initial and dynamic frictions make the travel to the target very quick, while the unique shaping gives you the control to stop on the target. They're also very well suited for more tracking and dynamic aiming, as the low initial and static frictions allow you to quickly adjust to a target changing directions or strafing, but due to the shaping, you can also press the skates down into your pad to increase their control, which is perfect for tracking aerial targets or long-range targets. Now keep in mind, depending on your hand weight, grip style, and pad type, your Meteorite skates might sink deeper into the pad than mine do, so your experience may be a little more controlled or faster than mine, but generally speaking, the Meteorite skates will have a very low amount of initial and dynamic frictions, while having a higher range of braking friction, and they'll be faster than every other skate type in X-Raypad's current skate lineup. And lastly, I wanted to quickly talk about the Meteorite skates' reusability. Now while they are using the same 3M adhesive as all the other X-Raypad skates, since they're made out of glass and not a more malleable material like PTFE, adjusting the skate's position or moving them from another mouse can be very tricky. This is why we include the removal tool, which you can use to pry the Meteorite skates off your mouse's base. Now you can do this by placing one of the tips against the skate's base, and while pushing down at an angle you can pop the skate off. Just be careful when doing this, as the skate will likely fly off the base of your mouse depending on how much pressure you apply when removing them, so be sure to do this in an area where it's easy to retrieve the skate if it does happen to fly off. Alright, well with that, that is everything you need to know about the X-Raypad Meteorite DIY dot skates. While they're very different from the other X-Raypad skate offerings, they do have a very good performance niche, and if you like glass skates but dislike that uncontrollable feeling you can get from them, the Meteorites are a perfect skate to try, as you get that extremely fast startup and glide that you'd expect, but the unique shaping of the Meteorites allows for a higher degree of stopping power and control if needed. Just keep in mind that they can only be used on plastic and fabric soft pads, ideally medium and hard firmness ones, and that they do transfer a lot of the pad's friction through the mouse, much more so than X-Raypad's other skate offerings, so on rougher surface pads you'll experience a lot of physical feedback using these skates. But if you'd like to learn more about the X-Raypad Meteorite dots or pick up a set for yourself, check the product links in the video description and pinned down in the comments. And if you have any specific questions about the skates I didn't cover in this video, feel free to ask in the comments down below and I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching and thank you for choosing X-Raypad.